Hey, welcome to the Razzle Dazzle Show, a podcast where we talk about our favorite video games and all things pop culture with an emphasis on our favorites. We're hosts Jared, Mauro, and Chaz.
Hello.
Favorites.
And this is Delta episode number 54 for the month of August. If this is your first Delta series episode, this is basically a series of episodes where we take the time to catch up with each other of what's been going on in the past month within our own lives and, of course, within the world of pop culture. This is also the home of our signature Delta Quest D&D series, which will be towards the end, so please stay tuned. Please let us know what you think about this episode somewhere on the internet. Be sure to follow us on our socials and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Links to them are down below. And with all that being said, it's Razzle Dazzle time! This has been a busy ass month, at least for me. How about you guys?
Man, quite a few things have happened as well for me, usually. And a lot of them good, actually.
Yeah, you graduated.
I did do that.
Congratulations, by the way.
Wait, hold on. Are we just starting with me?
Yes.
Yeah, well, okay. Well, yeah, I graduated, first and foremost. I got my bachelor's degree in criminal justice.
Yay!
What to do with that, I'm not sure.
Be the next Barry Allen.
Crime scene investigator. No, I want to argue with people. I definitely want to argue with people. I want to be a lawyer, defense attorney. That was the main goal. But now I'm seeing how much money there is in medical malpractice. Which ties into the other thing that I did this month. For the first time ever in my entire life, I started watching Grey's Anatomy at the behest of my girlfriend. It's one of those shows that I've always heard talked about, always, ever, for like at any point it'll just come up and it just kind of sat in my brain as one of just one of those. But it's really difficult to put down, man.
I disagree. I also started Grey's Anatomy because of my partner, and we got till like season maybe 10 or 11, and then we just stopped. So I count my blessings when it comes to that, because I don't know how much more hospital sex and random people dying for no reason I can take. So,
dude, hold on. That was 10 entire seasons.
Yeah, it was more than enough. It's like, you know, you gotta learn when to quit.
That's a solid shot. I'm like 4 or 5 episodes in. That's a solid shot you gave it, you know.
So yeah, I think I can speak with some authority of like, yeah, no, I can't, like, I'm good. You know, I'm satiated.
Fair. I'll let you know how I feel if I get to season 10.
Because like what? There's like over 15 seasons or some shit, and I think it's still going.
It's like 20 something. I checked, it was like 20 something.
Yeah, crazy.
I did hear from like a Grey's veteran though that like after a while it does get different. Like it starts not becoming what it was in the beginning or something. I don't know, but that's normal. That happens with shows, especially 20 something odd season shows where the main focus is really just a day-to-day. Which is what I'm getting right now. Like, there's no overarching narrative aside from, well, we work here.
Just you wait, man. It's gonna get weird.
It's gonna get weird.
Yeah.
All right. Well, the other thing, since we're on weird, that happened this month is I went to this little artist like pop-up show next to Tropical Park.
Oh, okay.
Where people come up. It's this venue called the Boombox. It's mostly for music and stuff, but every now and again they do this thing where people put their little stands up and they sell clothes or art or little things that they made. Some of them are even food and stuff. And I got this bat fetus in formaldehyde.
I'm sorry, say that again?
I got a bat fetus in a jar of formaldehyde. Here, let me send you a picture.
We're good. No.
Hold on. It's a cute. Look, it's a little jar.
He said it's cute.
It's a little jar.
It's cute.
There's a bat in it.
Yeah.
It's cute.
Why? Why?
Having bat.
Because hold on, let me say. Look, okay, I'm sending you the picture. Trigger warning. If you, but look, it's. Look at it.
No.
Yeah. Okay.
No. Just like, are you trying to become Morbius or something? Like, what's the deal here?
No,
is it Morbin time for Mauro?
It is not Morphin time. It's not Morbin time. It's one of those things where like I saw it. She had a couple of things there. She had like little ducks with cowboy hats and stuff, but like that's the actual duck, you know, like you could touch it. And
but that's not a fetus. That's an actual bat.
Oh, well, I mean, it's small. I don't know how big bats are supposed to be. Like it's okay, so it's a bat corpse.
The fetus is like still in the wound, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes. Well, I don't know. I thought that was maybe like an aborted bat fetus. Like it didn't make it or something.
It has full wings and fur.
Maybe they're born furry. I don't know. I don't know bat anatomy. All I know is that I saw that it was small and it was in a jar. And I'm like, yeah, dude, I need to walk away with this. Like, I need this.
Okay.
And there it is.
Most people see like the new phone, the new tablet, a book, or like a sword on a wall. No, you Mauro. That's an animal in a jar. I need this. You sound like you're gonna be a mad scientist soon.
It's a bat. I mean, I don't know. It's pretty self-explanatory. Bat inside of a jar.
Where is it? Where is it in your house right now?
Oh, it's on a shelf where we put like the cooking oil and the wine.
And
like all the other.
That sounds like a terrible idea. Hey, honey, can you hand me that jar that's right next to the bat? Feed it, like the dead bat. Can you hand me that other jar? That can easily get mistaken of like. No. You can easily accidentally grab the wrong jar, and it can be like for whatever soup you're making or whatever sauce. And if you're not paying attention, you're there. You go. You're baking
not
a
paying
whole entire
attention
bat.
to the thing that you're opening. Look. First and foremost, look at the picture. Look at how different it is in size to all of the other bottles. And if you, for some reason, are not paying attention when you grab something and you grab onto the bat and you bring it all the way over to the fucking stove, okay? You're telling me you're not gonna notice when you open up the jar that you've you've never opened up this jar before, so it's gonna feel different on your fingers. And you look down and oh my god, what is this fur ball in here? That's not what I want to eat.
You never know what kind of situations you're gonna be in the kitchen. There has been plenty of times where like I almost put the milk in a cupboard or like the sugar in the fridge and shit. Like it happens, okay? And that's just me being alone. But like you have roommates, you have your girlfriend. Like there's the cats. You have a lot of distractions in your house.
Okay, all right, Jared. If I put the bat inside of a pot of ramen, you'll be the first to know. I promise you.
Mauro.
The question is, yes. Would you be the first one to know? Would you notice?
I think I gotta give myself some credit. I think after the fact, once the bat is in there. Most like if I didn't notice it before then, I'll definitely notice it once it's swimming around in the thing that I'm stirring.
You want some grilled bat wings, with some barbecue sauce on it or something, some buffalo sauce. We could
air fry it.
Air fry some bat
just
wings.
About anything.
Ugh.
I don't know what the setting is for air fried bat and formaldehyde, but I mean I'll probably
tastes just like chicken.
Frozen chicken nuggets. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Frozen chicken nuggets. One serving, half a serving, because he's small.
Oh my god, I'm giving you a lot of shit, Mauro. It's just a weird thing. Just it's different. I'm not saying weird bad. I'm just saying like, wow, that's like.
No, it's different.
That's something.
It's different. That's why I got it. I got it because it's different. What were you gonna say, Chaz?
Have you ever heard of a game called Plague Inc?
Oh yeah, I love that game.
Yeah, I can tell by the bat.
Shut up.
Apparently, trying to play it in real life.
COVID 20. There we go.
COVID 2. COVID was so good. We got a COVID 2, guys.
What's his name? Next? What's his name?
Oh! I'm so glad you asked.
Is it Robert?
Actually.
Is it Bruce?
This is if he knew a name.
Yeah, no, he does. He actually, it's between two right now. So my roommate said that we should have gotten, how, okay, so there's this thing between in Cuban culture where a lot of names you'll hear are just weird names that make no sense, and the origin is usually like a mom will get 2 syllables from her name and then 2 syllables from her brother's name and then like an uncle, yeah, some shit like that, right? Some you these ladiness or whatever, you these Lexies or some shit like that. So we have 4 of us living in this house. Oh no, dude, that ain't even. Look, listen. That's par for the course down in fucking South Florida apparently. But we have 4 roommates. Myself, Mauro, Adela, Alexis, and Giancarlo, or we call him Yonkers sometimes. But you got these four names, and after going through a lot of variation, we settled in either Yadeli Maucarlexis or
Wow.
Giancardelauxis.
I like the second one.
I got an option for you.
Giancardelauxis.
I got an option for you. It's so much easier.
Yeah.
Just get rid of the bat.
Nah, can't do that.
All right.
He's too high up. He's too high up.
Bruce.
Shut up. Shut up. You hear Giancardelauxis. Giancardelauxis. And you say, Bruce.
No,
Yeah.
Honestly, if I'm at your house and you like, look at whatever the Juan Alexis. Forgive me in my non-Spanish tongue, but if I'm at your house and you say, look at that, I'm like, is he having a seizure? Is he struggling?
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. I don't think he could pronounce his own name. What with all the formaldehyde?
Or let's talk about the fact that he's dead. He can't pronounce his own name.
like how
Esteban
we
Julio
spent more
Ricardo
time
Montoya de la Rosa Ramirez.
The fact that we spent more time talking about the bat than my bachelor's degree is insane.
Well, tell me this, Mauro. Tell me this. How much of your bachelor's degree are you actually going to remember by next year?
Man, now that I have it, I can safely say not a lot.
Okay.
Like I didn't learn dick. I'm gonna learn stuff when I get into law school. That's probably where my actual learning career is gonna start. There's a lot of cheating, dude. A lot of cheating.
All right, now tell me how much you think you're gonna learn about your bat that you'd be able to recite off the rest of your life. Little fun facts about bats in the next year.
Well, it depends. When do I start learning about bats?
Well, naturally, since you have one, your brain will start to choose to selectively memorize.
Okay. All right.
fun facts about bats.
Well. I now know one more thing than I did before, which is that this is most likely with a 90% margin of being correct, not a fetus. So now I know what a bat fetus probably doesn't look like, which is more than I knew a year ago.
This is gonna be fun.
Yeah.
I can't wait. Wait, next Delta. I'm just gonna bring it up.
Let's see what happens to the bat by next Delta.
Mauro's gonna wake up with like 2 red dots on his neck.
Cats knocked it down. The bat actually grew.
I love this.
What about y'all? What have y'all been up to?
Jared?
Well, it's been pretty busy, I think. Been a lot of stuff behind the scenes has been in the works, right? I think there's one thing I can say is that next week we are gonna have a indie game developer from Little Legendary. His name is Kendall Quinones, and he is making this game called Shade Protocol. If you guys follow us on our Instagrams and especially Twitter and Blue Sky and actually all of our socials, TikTok as well, you would see that like we've been reposting and like resharing like whatever Shade Protocol, like their social media stuff has been, posting and stuff. And there's good reason to that. Not only do we support indie games in general, right? We try to spread the word of all these games that we come across as much as possible, but we are going to be working very closely with Kendall with covering the development of Shade Protocol. It's a cyber fantasy Metroidvania, and it's very evocative of course, Mega Man, Metroidvania, so Metroid and Castlevania, of course. There's a lot of like Transistor vibes, there's Nier Automata vibes in it, there's a lot of familiar vibes to other cool games, but that doesn't take away from it being very unique. So this is one of the only times where I'm going to just tell you straight up who's coming up next week on the show, Kendall Quinones, but also next Sunday, we're going to be starting a brand new mini-series covering the development of Shade Protocol. We're hoping that it'll be a weekly thing, of like these mini episodes. And we're going to be joined by Kendall just about every single week. And we're going to be discussing different topics in regards to development of the game. It could be like the different weapons that are in the game, to gameplay mechanics, to background design and like storytelling, like whatever. It will be like as much as possible. And we're going to be doing this every week up until the game finally releases, maybe around the end of next year, 2026. And of course, we're going to be doing extensive coverage even after that. So there's a lot of cool stuff in the works for us, and of course for Shade Protocol, Little Legendary themselves. And I'm really excited to bring this not only for us, Mauro, Chaz, and I, but also for you guys at home, because this is just a really cool opportunity for us to like we get to like follow step by step through the development of a really cool Metroidvania game. And like I couldn't be more excited, so stay tuned for that for sure. We're gonna be also posting stuff on our YouTube channel that, you know, it's pretty new. If you guys have been following us, keeping up with our announcements and stuff, you guys would know that we've been releasing quite a few different types of videos on our YouTube. So like we've been doing this let's play showcases on different games. So like something that we're starting to do and what we want to do for every time we have an indie developer on the show or somebody working in an indie game, we want to take the time and showcase that game, right? So like earlier in the month, we had Brennan Anderson, who just released Star Racer, a retro racing game very similar to F-Zero and Star Fox. So not only did we have him on the show, but the next day we released an episode of Mauro and I playing through the game, you know, and we don't play through the entire game. We just play through like enough to really show off like as much as of the game as possible. The week after that, we had John Rojeles on the show, who has made a Metroidvania before called Biogun, but he just released another game on early access on Steam called Turnbreak, which is a roguelike RPG monster battler, right? So it's very evocative of Pokemon. Of course, there are a bunch of Pokemon inspirations here. Yeah, you catch 151 Pokemon, or beasts, right? That's what they're called. And you fight them, right? And it's roguelike, so like there's a ton of playability. It's very Pokemon meets Slay the Spire kind of, you know, and it's all hand drawn, so that's super freaking cool. It just came out on early access, like I mentioned, where we did this showcase on the demos because we recorded that before early access came out. So by the time this episode comes out, there should be a second a follow-up episode to that with us actually covering the early access version of the game. So I'm excited for that. Hopefully you guys are too. And the week after that, we had Eric Benaim on the show, who is the composer of Elsie, which of course we've done pretty extensive coverage on Elsie. We had the game director Pedro Guerra on the show. We've had the background artist on the show, Danny Flexner, and now we have the composer. And of course, we also did a Let's Play showcase on Elsie as well. So there's been a lot of new type of content that's already been released, and we are working very hard on some more content similar, some more longer form stuff, and you know, that's still in the works. That's still going to take a while to fully come out, but we're really excited. And I want to ask you guys, like, how do you guys feel about us diving into the more video production world for the show and stuff like that?
I'm absolutely excited for it by the simple fact, like, one, I tried getting like a game production degree when I first started like going into like high school and college, but also like seeing from that perspective of like how a game is made can also make it that much more entertaining to play.
Yeah, I'm also excited just because I'm a very visually stimulated person. So the idea of having some sort of video alongside our voices is it's different. Like if I feel, I don't know, it's like a good purple. Not like a sad purple, more like a vibrant purple. That's what.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I don't know how to describe it. It's exciting. It's exciting. I like the gameplay aspect. I don't often listen. Sorry, both of you. I don't often listen to these episodes. I'll put them on in the background to listen for like technical stuff. Like if Jared's like, hey, like does this sound right or whatever, and I always go in there for the views, right? Whenever there's a special guest or something like that, just to, you know, put it on in the background. But, and then I guess the Delta episodes too. But like the videos that have been coming out on YouTube, I've been going out of my way to like look at that and be like, okay, what does this look like from an audience's perspective or something. So I'm definitely excited, and all of the opportunities that comes along with it. You know, we get to talk to like developers and see now with the Shade Protocol thing, seeing pretty much not since inception, but seeing this progress from almost bare bones to fruition. Like this is so cool.
Yeah, the Shape Protocol was just like globally announced in May. So it's only been a couple of months since then, and like, we've already started. So like it's not super early in development, but like it's in terms of its announcement, right? We're catching on pretty quickly, and yeah, it's a, like you said, it's a great opportunity. We are very grateful for these developers trusting us and like to showcase their games on our show and stuff. So like not only is that like great to see of like, yeah, these amazing, incredible, talented people are like letting us play their games and are trusting us to represent them respectfully and as best as possible. It's just also a really cool thing to see us, like 5+ years into this show. Like now we're starting to expand a bit more. So in that aspect is also exciting. So yeah, clearly we still have a lot to learn, right? And we're only going to get better from here. Playing a game while commenting is not easy, right? So that can only get improved within time. So I'm confident in our skills to be able to do that. So that's why like I'm the one usually playing the game, and then you guys are talking, because I feel like that flow makes the most sense. And I'm really excited on what more we're gonna be doing in the future. So this is just like a taste, right? The Let's Play showcases, the gameplay showcases that we've been doing this month is like testing how this works, seeing how this feels, how it looks, if we like it, if like this is the formatting is okay, it's putting feelers out there for the bigger stuff that we have cooking up, it's the more longer form stuff. So yeah, I'm excited for that. It's been a good month overall for the show, I think, and like I said, starting next month, we're gonna be uploading a lot more content. Like we're having a new weekly mini series focusing on another cool indie game. So like that's gonna be awesome. I hope you guys tune in and enjoy that, right? And again, Kendall, shout outs to him. He's a really cool dude, and his episode comes out next week. Check that out. Be sure to follow Shade Protocol. This is all hashtag not an ad. It's just that we love having the opportunity to showcase and work with talented indie developers, and we couldn't be more grateful. Outside of like the show stuff, for me, it's been a busy month for me as well. I saw the Fantastic Four, First Steps, and I absolutely loved it. It was a phenomenal movie, but it was also a phenomenal superhero movie. So it was all around like enjoyable. Like I felt emotionally invested within these characters, and like the story beats like hit when they needed to. There's a lot of levity when done right and stuff, and like visually the movie looks amazing. I saw that in IMAX because I felt like it was worth it, and it was. Just seeing Galactus in like hearing Galactus talk in an IMAX theater with like really high quality speakers was epic. It was an overall great experience. I haven't seen Superman. I'm waiting. I think it's already out on digital, so I'm definitely gonna watch it at home. I just if I had to choose between Superman or the Fantastic Four to see in theaters this month.
Fair.
Because ticket prices are insane, like I mentioned last month. So I chose the Fantastic Four, and I think that was the right decision. So yeah. Outside of that, I think the car maintenance or mishaps has finally moved on to me, and I had to get new tires and stuff for my car. I had like a flat and it blew out and stuff. So other than that, like it was honestly it wasn't all that bad. It could have been worse. Like I could have been on the highway, but I wasn't. So I was close enough to like a shopping center for me to pull in when it happened. So like I was like safe, I was fine, like handled the situation pretty well, and everything got taken care of within a few hours. So like it wasn't all that bad.
Okay, that's good, man. That's good. I had wished for this burden to pass on from me, but I never thought it would pass on to you.
Yeah, but it's gonna get us eventually.
Hmm.
I've been getting a lot of comics this month, actually. I'm starting to try to get into more X-Men stuff, but it's hard because there's so much X-Men stuff, and it's hard to find like a good starting point, I think. So instead of trying to find a generic, not generic, but like an over like a overarching X-Men storyline, I've been trying to focus on a specific character, and this also coincides with who I've been playing as in Marvel Rivals recently. I've been learning how to play as Magic, and I'm almost like to Lord with her actually, so that's really cool. So playing Magic more and more, I'm like, okay, let me see like who she is and stuff. So I ordered like a bunch of comics from her own run that came out a few years ago. I got a shit ton of New Mutant comics that she's a part of because she's a part of that team and stuff. So yeah, I think I'm using the New Mutants as my
It's your kickoff point, right?
yeah, as my kickoff point into the X-Men territories, because like, you know, I've always steered away from X-Men because of how much stuff there is, and I always felt overwhelmed with it. So yeah, I'm using this as my kickoff point.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. I always think that, yeah, I mean, yeah, X-Men itself is very, it's like its own separate thing. Obviously, it intertwines with the rest of Marvel, but I mean, like, I've always viewed Marvel in three categories. There's like the Avengers and everything that happens on Earth. There's like the cosmic stuff that, you know, happens in space with all the like the annihilation waves and Thanos and Guardians and all that
Yeah.
stuff. And then there's like X-Men
Yeah.
because that in and of itself could be its own thing. Like for me, when I think of X-Men and Marvel, like X-Men to Marvel is what the Old Republic is to Star Wars, you know?
Wow, okay. I see that. Yeah.
Yeah, like it's its own thing. You really don't have to know too much about Marvel to begin with. Like you can start, and if you know a lot about Marvel, like it might help you slightly, but I mean, it's its own thing. I remember back in, where did we go to middle school? Was it West Miami?
South.
South? Jesus.
Wrong direction. I got
Right,
wrong
so
direction.
so I remember South Miami's library had these X-Men First Class comics that I was always trying to get into, but I could never. If issues 2, 3, 4, and 5 were there, issue 1 was missing. If 1 was there, then 2 was missing, but they had 3, 4, and 5, so I could never really
Yeah.
start. And I always wanted to, you know, X-Men First Class. Like that's always been my thing. So if ever I do jump into X-Men, that's probably where I would start. But yeah, that's the cool part about X-Men. You could just literally pick up any story and start from there. The downside is that doing that you'll have to kind of just accept that things have happened up until that point because they'll keep mentioning or referring to things that happen in other storylines, and you're just kind of there like, well, what the fuck?
Yeah. Chaz, you haven't been looking at the Instagram stuff that I've been sending you, the Instagram
Damn it,
videos I've
Chaz.
been sending you. I would assume that this season, right now, where we're at in Marvel Rivals, is what will get you back into the game, because the newest character is Blade, and I know you love samurai-esque people, and I know you love Virgil from Devil May Cry. Blade is basically that, man.
Wait, Blade the Vampire Hunter?
Yes.
What? He's in Marvel Rivals now?
He's in Marvel Rivals. He even has a voice line where he goes, "Bury the light." So it's a direct reference. His attacks are like very flashy sword swinging type of attacks. You know, his ultimate is super freaking cool. Very Virgil of like a thousand slashes, and then like he sheathes his sword and stuff, and then the damage happens. You know, and like Chaz.
Anime.
Chaz, yeah,
I'm-
Blade is
I-
very anime.
I said I am listening. I'll tell you when it's my turn.
It can be your turn right now.
Okay. So for this month, we're gonna start off with. For some reason, I decided to hate myself, and I played Grounded 2. Have you guys heard of that game before?
I've heard
I
of
don't
Grounded.
think so.
It's the one where the kids
Yeah,
turn
yeah.
into like
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids,
ant-sized, and it's a
basically.
co-op thing, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So I've been playing that, and the problem with this game is put it on multiplayer to play with friends, right? But as you know, like us being adults, not everybody's always on at the same time. When you put it on multiplayer, it increases the difficulty of the game by 4 because there's supposed to be 4 of you. I've been fighting this game alone most nights. So now I feel like I'm playing the bug version of Elden Ring. But I finally stopped playing that, and the upcoming game that I'm getting into, which I mentioned before, Black Myth Wukong. I gotta start. You remember the whole after Aura Farm conversation we had?
Yes, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is this week.
Oh.
That starts this week, and I would get into Marvel Rivals again, but I'm also just not good at that game to the point where it's like quite frankly annoying on how I don't progress in skill level. Like it's a personal.
You just
skill
gotta
level.
learn the character, man. You just gotta learn the character and put in the time.
It's a lot nicer than what I was gonna say.
Get good.
Get good.
Yeah, no, but that's quite frankly it, and it was the same thing for Overwatch. Like I liked playing Overwatch, and my favorite characters was obviously Genji, and my other favorite character was Tracer. But explain to me why I just like after months of playing that game, I did not progress in skill at all. So I just like same thing for battle royale games. When I don't like progress in skill in the game, I understand that I am not good at it. I will still like the game. I will still respect the game. I just won't play it because it upsets me that I'm not good enough to play it.
These are all valid reasons, but have you ever considered playing more?
That's honestly in these hero shooters, that's like the only way to air quotes get better, because like, you know, with standard shooters like Call of Duty, Fortnite, whatever, they're not, the only differences between you and another person is what kind of gun you're using, right? So like, but like everything else is the same, and just your loadout, just like what do you have? Knives, you have grenades, whatever. Everything else, you move the same, you jump the same, you sprint the same, you aim the same, like it's all the same. But with hero shooters, each character, each hero or villain has their specific powers, and you just got to learn like how to use them effectively. Magic, for example, has been taking me quite a while to learn, just because I need to like hit a specific type of combo like basically every time to like be effective with her. When I played Star-Lord, who's a very straightforward character, it's about timing and like when to go in, when to jump out. With Blade, for example, from the little bit I have played, it's a little bit of that. Like you can take some hits because like he can block attacks. He has this like life steal ability, passive thing, you know, and it's just learning how to effectively use the character with their own toolkits and stuff, and that only comes with practice.
I did practice. It's just I don't know. Like if I don't see improvement within a week of me playing a game, then I don't.
Right.
And one thing I will always respect about that game is that it's like no matter what level you are, your skill level is your personal skill level. Your character doesn't get better because you're a higher level, and that's the way like a lot of. Yep, and that's the way a lot of the Ubisoft games work too. So like one of the Ubisoft games I liked a lot was For Honor. That game is the definition of get good.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
but also that's a different type of genre of game. That's not like a first-person shooter.
It's not, but it's still like you can only get good at it, or you would just always suck at it. And that's one game I progressively got better at within a week. But like in Marvels and Overwatch, I progressively didn't get good in either one of those games. Which that means it's just like those games are not my play style.
Okay,
that's fair.
Okay. That's valid. That's valid.
Fair. I just meant like, you know, I would think this would get you back into it because of you know, Blade and how sick he is with a sword and how very Virgil coded he is.
I'm definitely more than willing to get back on the game and give the character a play, but I know I won't like get back into the game.
That's fair.
You get what I'm saying?
I do.
What if you get really, really, really good with Blade?
If I get really good with Blade, then that would actually be quite surprising. Like very surprising.
I don't know why I'm singing its praises. I don't even play Marvel Rivals.
What else have I got going on? Yeah, other than that, yeah, it's just those 2 games. I go to work, cry at work, cry when I get off of work, sleep, wake up, get beat by a bunch of bugs because for some reason, the developers for this game thought it would be funny for a ladybug to be able to one tap me.
Oh, you mean right? Because you're playing grounded too.
Yep.
I thought Georgia just had like a morning bug problem.
No. But other than that, yep. Now I'm just mentally preparing for Wukong.
Your journey awaits you.
And I hope it's a good one because I chose the
I hope
worst.
so too.
Wukong? How much is Wukong on Steam right now?
Currently looking at it right now for the deluxe edition is $70, $69.99, $4.90 for the Georgia tax, and then it comes out to $74.89 in total. Because I'm currently looking at it as we speak, waiting to buy click the button. I don't know if I want to yet.
Hold on. See what happens. Let's see
Wasn't
what happens.
it just on sale?
I
I could have sworn it was just on sale.
And I had seen it. I had seen something like that. But I'm gonna add it to my wish list just to see what it looks like on Black Friday. Because it's not a game that I'm dying to play, so I'm definitely not spending upwards of $60 on it. But
I say if it's a game you're not dying to play, I wouldn't spend upwards of $30 on it.
There's a Borderlands 4.
Yeah, that's coming out. What have you been under a rock?
It appears I have been actually. Didn't Borderlands 3 just come out like 2 minutes ago?
No.
When did Borderlands 3 come out?
A while ago.
You make it sound like it's Call of Duty, my guy.
Yeah, right?
Hold on a minute.
It's like a yearly
2020?
Yeah, it's a while.
It's been 5 years. Why? Where did the time go?
Into your bachelor's.
Yeah, actually. That was the year I got my associates. I was supposed to get my bachelor's 2 years after that. Anyways, onto my wish list. Previously on The Delta Quest. Kicked out of Yartar, the party headed south with the paladin ally Sir Cauldron Vane. In the ruins of a forgotten mansion, they found treasure, Zambo discovered a magic book, and at the end of it all, waiting on his throne, was Beans, the clown lich who had betrayed them. Now join us as we witness the climax of this journey. You guys have about 10 seconds before I call for initiative. What are we doing?
Ruby, you go left. I'll go right. Cauldron and Urzak, smash.
Zambo raises his hand like, ew.
Learn to read that book.
Okay. All right. Everybody please roll me initiative. Pike is 11. Urzak is 12. I'm going to be rolling physical die for these people just because I brushed up against them and here they are. Okay. Zambo's got a 14. But he's still reading, so let's ignore that. Sir Cauldron, 11 as well. Pike, you and him are going to have to rock, paper, scissors.
Okay.
And then Ruby gets a 13. Wow. Why are we all so close here? All right. Enemies. Got a 6, a 10, and a 5. Wow. Okay. So all of you go before even the first zombie. So this is initiative order. Ruby goes first, then Urzak, Pike, then Cauldron, and then zombies 1, 2, and 3.
Okay.
What's Ruby gonna do? Man, I always like fighting as her. So Ruby takes out her long bow, aims it at the very first zombie, and she launches an arrow. It does hit. Okay, for 10 damage on the undead. Way to go, Ruby. I think she does the same exact thing. No, does she? She has 2 attacks per action, so she does the same thing. She looses 2 bows. The second one does hit with a 22 and does another 7 damage. So she, you guys do your quick little X. Ruby lets out 2 arrows in quick succession and just pierces the zombie, both arrows through the skull for 13 damage. And that's her turn. She winks at the arrow. They're both coming out of the zombie's eyes, so the zombie has no eyes now, and she winks. Urzak, you're up.
I just want to walk further. I like doing the whole Urzak. I'm gonna do the whole thug walk thing, just a slow walk up to him, right? And then I'm just gonna unsheath my blade and just one quick slash across, like at a diagonal, downwards direction. Have you ever seen a Kami Guy kill?
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
You remember talking to me first found out that the girl killed his friends and everything?
And just
just one. Mm-hmm. Yep, that's it.
Right at the shoulder. Yep.
That one.
Okay,
that one
so
exactly.
Urzak calmly, orally evens, walks over to the zombie and then just diagonal downward slash at the shoulder, and he falls apart in 2 bits. corpse on the ground, recorpsed, and Beans is sitting on his throne over there and just shakes his head like, still your turn.
I do have 2 extra actions, but I cannot reach the other zombies, so I will remain. All right. I will
next up,
sheath my sword and just stare down one of the zombies.
You cross your arms and stare at the next zombie who like gulps. Pike, you're up.
I want to use my short bow and shoot the zombie right across from me down the hall. Oh, 12. Okay, 12 to hit. And then for damage,
so you hit.
11.
All right, that's 11 damage. You shoot it and it gets lodged in his jaw, the arrow I mean. And are you doing anything else?
Yeah, I want to put up my Cloak of Invisibility and Misty Step.
Ooh, okay. When you disappear, Beans like tilts his head and he goes, "Whoa, oh, that's new. Didn't do that. Could you do that before? Could he do that before?"
And that's my turn.
That's your turn. Okay. Next up is Sir Cauldron.
Wait, he just didn't respond to Beans' question.
I mean, nobody did. Any of you respond to Beans' question?
Absolutely not.
Oh, yeah, okay. You're still staring. Are you Urzak, are you staring Beans down or are you staring down a zombie?
I'm staring down Beans. Beans is the one in the middle, correct?
You can switch over. Yeah, that's Beans. That's Beans. You got your arms crossed, just staring at him.
Jesus Christ.
Didn't even revolve. He looks at you. He's like, "Could he do that before? Don't lie to me." All right. This guy, Sir Cauldron, follows in your footsteps and does the same exact thing you did. He's gonna dash. He comes up next to you, Urzak, and puts his hand on your shoulder and goes, "By divinity, I give you sanctuary." And you now feel a little more protected. Urzak, every attack made against you, the attacker will have to beat a wisdom saving throw of 14. Otherwise, the attack does nothing.
That's actually pretty neat.
It's pretty neat. So he blesses you there, and that's all he can do. So that's his turn. Next up is the corpse that Urzak just killed. So he's dead. After that is zombie number 6. So he's gonna just kind of like 5 and then 10 and then 15 and then 20 on over to you. Does a 16 hit, Chaz?
He walked to me? Disrespectful.
He walks up to you, yes. He tries, well, actually, hold on. He tried the 16, first. But he has to do the wisdom check. That's right. You got a 6 now. So he aims, he just swings wildly at you. And literally just nothing happens. You don't even move. You're looking right past him, through him. You're still staring at Beans with your arm crossed or however you want to aura farm, I guess. And the zombie's just kind of like wailing at you, but not really doing anything. That's his turn. The next zombie, however, is gonna 5, 10, 15 his way over to Sir Cauldron. This one also just misses. Back to the top of the round with Ruby. So Ruby walks over. She walks past Pike without knowing that Pike is there due to the invisibility and whatnot. She's gonna shoot the zombie that is attempting to attack Sir Cauldron. But she misses. Wait, no, she does. Oh, she got a +10. So she hits 8 damage. That zombie is not looking so hot. She's got another attack though. And she just hit it again for another 6 damage. So it took 15 damage total. And that's her turn. Next up, Urzak.
I have no wide strikes. That's what I was going to aim for. That way I can hit both of them at the same time. But I do not have one, so I can only aim for one. The zombie in front of me, 21.
Absolutely hits.
15 in damage.
For 15 damage, the zombie goes down immediately. You swing at it, and its jester hat just kind of like pops up into the air, all bloody as the zombie falls.
I want to make another attack towards the zombie, just like directly to my left, apparently. I will not even look at it. Nah, I rolled a 27.
Yeah, okay. The damage?
It's exactly 7.
It's exactly 7.
Exactly 7, which is...
He's hanging on by a thread. You slash on him, and he's like barely there. Like he's still standing, but just barely.
But what HP? He had 22.
Not this one. Oh. This is zombie number 6.
Okay.
It was 3 zombies, so there were two babies, and then 1 slightly bigger baby. But I mean, you're there.
Okay. Swing again. 26.
Yeah, you hit. Yeah, whatever. It doesn't matter. Don't even roll damage because you got him. You got the last tendon that was keeping him up, and then he just crumbles to the ground, defeated.
That was all 3 of my attacks.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use my 30 movement speed. Is 30 enough to get right into his face?
Yeah, actually.
All right, cool. I'm going to stop 10 feet before him.
All right. Oh, okay. All right. Smart.
I don't want him touching me again.
Smart.
You know what happened last time I got close? To the
Yeah.
world of the
All right.
unknown. And I
So-
return as I just stare at him.
Okay. All right. Pike, you're up.
Since Cauldron and I both have the same initiative, I'd rather him go before me this time.
All right. So he does the same thing. Chaz, he moves right up to you, but unlike you, he actually takes another step forward and attacks the Lich. He walks up, he dashes past you, runs up to the Lich and goes, he swings his sword upwards and he goes, "In the name of all that is good, in the name of all that is justice, I bring you down, evildoer," and brings his holy sword down for... He actually does hit. How much damage does he do? Oh my goodness, he tries his best to do 6 damage to the Lich. And immediately, as he does so, right? And it just kind of bounces right off of his shoulder. Beans looks at him and goes, "Come on." And now he's going to roll initiative. Ooh, he's behind Cauldron, but Cauldron just attacked, so it's Beans' turn.
Wouldn't it be my turn?
Oh wait, no, you're right. It is your turn. You're up. Sorry, I'm looking at the I'm looking at the list, and Cauldron was underneath you. But yeah, you guys are sharing initiative, so technically you're up.
Okay, so I'm going to use my cunning actions to dash. It says you can take a bonus action on each of your turns to take the dash, disengage, or hide actions. So my running speed is 30. I do 60. That should be more than enough to get me to where Urzak is. So I run up behind Urzak, and I want to climb up his back, like climb on his shoulders, and then jump like off of him. Right? And remember, I'm still invisible. And with my daggers in hand, I want to throw both of them to, like one basically in the center of his chest, and the other one a little bit more to that left. So like basically like above the nipple of where a human should have one, right? So one dagger straight to the middle, one dagger like right above the nipple. And should I roll to see if I hit those first before I continue?
Yes, but just so that I have a mental image, you're not trying to pierce the heart. You're essentially trying to get the heart like in a 2-knife lock, right?
Exactly.
Got you. What type of damage do your daggers do?
Piercing.
I'm gonna tell you what happens when you throw both of those. One of them hits him square in the middle of the chest. One of them hits him like right above the nipple where you were attempting to hit, and they immediately just fly right off. They don't even pierce.
Wow. Okay, that's fine. I throw them. I'm still up in the air. It doesn't happen, right? At this point...
They don't pierce, but you're still there. You're still up in the air and doing whatever it is that you're doing.
I'm still up in the air. I want to Misty Step above... Like, I'm in the air. I want to Misty Step forward, basically above Beans, draw out my short sword, and downward slash Beans on the head. Technically, since I'm invisible, this should be a sneak attack, no?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Short sword damage is 8, plus the sneak attack is 25, so 33.
33 damage full. What type of damage does your short sword do?
Piercing as well.
Nothing happens.
What?
You bring it down on him. And you slash with all your might, like bringing it all the way down into where was it? His head or his nape or something, and it just right off.
Okay.
I thought that's high.
Yeah.
Then I guess that's all I can do because I already did. That's all I can do.
Bean shrugs. He lifts his hands up and he's like, "If only it were that easy." And now it's his turn. Beans looks at Urzak and he goes, "You're too far." He looks around. He's like, "I don't even know where the other guy is." And he looks right at Sir Cauldron. He's like, "You want to hear a joke?" "What joke?" says Sir Cauldron. "This is no time for jests. This is a battle of justice, of honor." And Beans goes, yeah, sure. Beans reaches out, and he's going to touch Cauldron in the cheek. Definitely f***ing hits. Sir Cauldron takes 18 cold damage. So immediately he touches Sir Cauldron, and Sir Cauldron feels cold. He then lifts his hand up into the air, and then through the roof, a piece of lightning just kind of swings by and hits Sir Cauldron directly in the armor. So his skin is gone blue from the cold, and on top of that, he just gets struck by lightning for 9 damage. And that's Bean's turn. Ruby's up. So Ruby sees this display, and she kind of gulps and goes, Lord, okay, I'm gonna stay over here, actually. And she is gonna loose some more arrows. She's gonna let some more arrows loose. So she lets 2 arrows loose towards Beans, and neither, like, they both hit, but they just fly right off of him, like doing absolutely no damage. Ruby sees this, and she goes, okay, all right. And she uses her bonus action to cast Hunter's Mark on Beans. You choose a creature that you see within range and mystically mark it as your enemy. Until the spell ends, you deal an extra 1d6 damage to the target whenever you hit it with a weapon attack, and you have advantage on any wisdom, perception, or survival checks. So Ruby yells, right? She goes, stop trying to pierce him. He can't be pierced. We gotta try something else. We gotta try some other type of damage here. And that's her turn. Urzak, you're up.
Wait, hold on. What's the situation with Zams and his reading? The necromancy stuff.
He's still reading. He's still reading.
Has he made any progress or anything?
It's been it's been about 30 seconds.
Okay.
Yeah, give him a little bit. Give him trust. He's coming in.
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead, Urzak.
Dragon's Breath.
What type of damage is Dragon's Breath? Fire? No, wait, no. You're
Acid.
He takes. Yeah, he does that. He takes that damage. How much?
21.
Oh man. Minus 21. Okay, so you spit at him, and it hits him in the face and neck and chest, and it sizzles, and he actually goes, ooh, damn, that'd take you a little while longer to figure that one out.
All right, and then I want to swing my sword at him. I have 3 attacks. That was one. I'm doing the second one now. 21.
Hits.
10 damage.
Do you have any type of radiant damage on that?
Radiance?
Or is it just piercing damage?
Mine is
what
not
type of
piercing,
damage is
it's
your
slashing.
And is it a magical or non-magical sword?
It is the magical one you gave me earlier from the Void.
Okay, magical. Does it tell you what type of magic?
No, the weapon we chose to be like the host of the sword was the Holy Avenger Great Sword.
Okay. And what sword is that again that you got? Like just so that I know what type of. This isn't the bone sword, is it?
I believe it is the bone sword. It was the one I got in the Void.
Okay. In the Void. Yeah. Okay. So whatever. It's magic. Okay. All right. So it does do that type of damage. Let's say.
So it did the extra 10.
Yeah,
I do have a third attack.
Perfect. Go ahead.
I was 10.
Unfortunately, that one did not hit.
That's fine. I'm going to use my bonus action. My action surge. I can only use it once, only one short rest. I will click the checkbox on it. And it gives me an extra action this turn. And I'm going to just swing again. 20.
It hits.
15.
All right. So 15 magic damage. Combined total of 46 damage during your turn. Which is pretty nice. And Beans just kind of goes, oh. Okay. All right. Not cool, dude. Not cool. You were not supposed to figure that out this early.
Is it my turn?
It is your turn, Pike. Sorry.
Okay. So I want to teleport to the one, I'm assuming then it's to, like, behind me, right?
Right. Okay.
And then I want
to the left of the Lich.
Yeah, and then I want to summon the other one into my hands, right? So then I should be behind this pillar, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Cool. So I have both my daggers back, still invisible. I want to pull out my crystal orb and see if I can read Beans's mind.
Is that an action?
Is it? I don't know.
That's okay. So I'm trying to figure out how you're doing what you did. The free item interaction would have been the teleportation thing, and that would have, like, a free item interaction is what you would have used to take out the orb. Now you could substitute it for an action, or I'll even give you a bonus action to use that, but it's gotta take up another slot.
Oh, okay. Then
I think, how badly do you want to know what's going on in Beans' head?
At this moment, okay, how about this? How about I don't recall the second dagger? The dagger is in the other side of the room, right? I only teleported to the first dagger.
So that one's still there. You teleport to one dagger because that was your teleportation. You threw them with the intent of teleporting.
Yeah.
So one is there. You don't recall the other one, and you use your free item interaction to take out the orb.
You got it.
Okay. When you put it up to Beans's in Beans's general direction, you just are immediately bombarded mentally with images of death and gore and destruction. And you're also just kind of going like, kill, 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 death, 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 kill, 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 death, 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 kill, 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 death, 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 death. Cold. Death, 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 kill, 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 death, 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 death. Man, I really hope they don't use fire. Death, 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 kill, 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 kill.
That was subtle. That was so subtle. I love it. I love it. Give it to the DM for just providing us a little assistance.
Holy shit. Okay. I love that so much. Okay, so I'm gonna move Dash to right next to Ruby, and I want to tell her, hey, he is weak to fire.
What? Who's... Okay, how do you know that? She says, looking around because she doesn't know where you're at.
I use my mind reading orb. Just trust me.
You have a fucking mind reading orb?
Yeah, just shut up. Just do the thing. Just use your fire elemental. You know what you have.
Right, okay, fine. Jesus, damn, okay.
Wait a minute. I just had an idea. I just had a recall.
Yes.
Oh my god. I have a great fucking idea.
Okay.
But I can't do it now. I'm going to end my turn.
Okay, alright. So you end your turn. Next up is Sir Cauldron. So Sir Cauldron has to roll real quick. Give me a second. Nat 20! Through sheer force of will and a desire to pursue justice at all costs, Sir Cauldron breaks free of his paralyzation, and is gonna attempt to attack the Lich. So he did hear Ruby say no slashing damage and all that shit, or piercing, whatever. He's gonna do the following. He's going to use his attacks per action too. Perfect. Okay, so his first action is going to use the attack, Channel Divinity, an oath that allows divine energy to fuel magical effects. So he's essentially going to... Oh wait, sorry, no. Channel Divinity, Sacred Weapon. He's going to turn his weapon into a magical weapon for 1 minute. You know, he does this, he raises the weapon up, and he's like, "Justice, give me strength!" And the weapon starts, like, glowing magically. And now he's going to attempt to attack it. Unfortunately, he rolled a fucking nat 1. He misses his attack completely. He swings down, missing Beans completely. But Beans kind of, like, flinches or tries to move away. So Sir Cauldron is now aware that any attacks made with at the very least, a magical weapon will do damage. So he turns around and he goes... "Guys, attack the Lich with magic! Its evilness can't bear the witness of true justice!" And that's his turn. Oh, and then it goes Beans. Beans slightly flinches when Sir Cauldron brings his sword down, and he goes, "Oh, no. And then when he says, "Hey guys, you know, try to hit him with magic attacks," he goes, "Yeah, not liking you at all. Who's the new guy?" he says, pointing at him, and then he uses a cantrip. And then a purple essence of energy just kind of shoots out of his finger, hits Sir Cauldron directly in the chest, and Sir Cauldron just doubles over in pain and just starts shrieking and screaming with his life. Just, and, Beans goes, doesn't matter. You guys try to replace... I can't tell who my replacement is. Is it this guy? Is it that girl over there? And then he uses his second legendary action to do the same thing to Ruby. She needs to beat... Hold on. Constitution 5. Ooh, no dice, bro. And she also starts shrieking and screaming in pain. And then, you know, he points over to the zombie... to Zambo all the way at the end, but then his finger kind of like short circuits, because I guess Zambo is maybe a little bit too far away. But he's like, I can't tell which one my replacement is supposed to be, but I am flattered that it took at least 3 to fill the hole that I left in this party. And then he honks his nose. And that is Beans' turn. Right up to Ruby. Now, because Ruby is currently in the middle of taking necrotic damage, she's damn near paralyzed, and she goes, "Okay, Right. I need some help. I got it. You said fire, right? Cool. She takes out her little trinket, places it on the ground, says some words of arcaneness, and from the ground erupts a fire elemental who is now going to roll for initiative. 20! Unfortunately, he goes at the very f***ing end because Ruby was at the top with 13. Free item interaction to grab the piece of cloth that's on the ground, puts it at the tip of the arrow, puts the arrow now toward stabs it into the fire elemental, so now the tip of the arrow is burning, and she's going to shoot Beans. 18 does hit for 11 fire damage, and that's her turn. So Beans takes another 11 fire damage. He is now at negative 57 total health. And it is now Urzak's turn.
I would like to change it to dragon. I assume that will take one of my actions, correct?
Yep.
That will still leave me with 2 more.
Yes, sir.
While I'm a dragon, because I'm looking at the adult black dragon, because that's exactly what I am. I have a frightful presence, and each creature during the dragon's choice that is within 120 feet of the dragon and aware it must succeed on a DC 16 wisdom saving throw, or it is frightened for 1 minute.
Nice. Okay. So that's what you're going to use?
Well, it's just my natural presence. Oh, it is an action. Ooh.
So your presence. Okay. So he is now under the thing. He has to beat a wisdom DC 16, right?
Yep.
He got a 17.
Well, he sucks. All right.
Regardless, something about Beans tells you that he is not one to become. I don't even know how to word this. Whatever. Look. This time he passed the DC wisdom,
that is fine.
So he does not become frightened.
The action I'll be using was the multi-attack one. The dragon can use its frightful presence, and then it makes 3 attacks: 1 with its bite and 2 with its claws. So those 2 would just follow right behind.
Beautiful.
For the bite, plus 11 to hit.
Okay. So regardless, it's a plus 11, and then you roll whatever you roll.
It's a D20 you roll. I don't want to roll those. Don't want to roll the D4s. All right, roll 1 D20.
Mm-hmm.
It's a total of 16.
No, 6 plus. Is it 10 or 11? You
11.
said plus 11.
Oh yeah.
So
17.
17. So 17. 17 meets beats. So just specifically because it's 17, it hits.
All right. Then it says, ooh, that would be a problem. But it also has plus 4 1d8 acid damage. Piercing damage doesn't work though, correct?
Nope.
All right, cool. It has to be
From what you
rolled for
can
the
tell.
piercing damage, but it also gets the plus. But since piercing doesn't work, do you mind if I just roll the 4 1d8s?
Yep. Go ahead.
Wow, that's fantastic. D8. It's 5.
So he takes 1 point of acid damage, essentially.
Yeah.
Right. So the dragon. Yeah. Those were all your attacks?
Nope, you got the 2 claw attacks right after.
Go ahead. Okay.
Yeah, this is where it's plus 11 on the claw hits. I'm gonna just roll 2 d20s and just get them both out the way if you don't mind. All right, so for 1 d20 it'll be 21, and for the other d20 it'll be 22.
Okay. And those claws are
slashing damage.
Yep. But this is the weird part because your claws are not a magical weapon, but a dragon is a magical creature. I would assume that a dragon can damage a lich. So yeah, let's do that. 20 total.
20 total damage
plus the 1.
I haven't rolled the damage yet.
Okay. Yeah, no. So you hit. Yes,
okay.
You hit. That was rolling to hit. You hit.
So I gotta do 2d6s plus 6. I'll do 2 just for the 1 hit. That is 8 plus 6. That is 14 for 1 hit. And then, another 14 again.
So 28 total. Well, 29 plus the 1 acid damage.
Yep.
All right.
But since I am a dragon, I will not take the 3 extra turns because that ability goes away once I transform, I'm assuming. Correct?
I'm sorry. Say again.
I said since I am a dragon, I don't have like the 3 attacks per turn anymore.
Oh, no. Yeah. So, you don't have that thing that Urzak.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Junior
so
that
will be forcing me to have turn for the meanwhile.
Take your legendary actions and go, man. Damn, it's like you're fighting a lich or something.
Well, a legendary action takes an action, doesn't it?
Yes.
So that would have to be turn.
All right. Unfortunately. That was Urzak. Pike, you're up. Wait, okay, so hold on. Beans takes this damage and he goes, I'm sorry, could you always turn into a dragon? Was this something that, did I miss something?
He's not a friend of mine, so I don't speak to him telepathically. So he just gets to growl.
Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair.
growl.
Okay, growl. He puts his hands back up. He's like, oh, all right, I got it. That's fair. You're up, Pike.
I'm conflicted on what I want to do next just because there's the fire elemental, but I'm going to trust it. So, remember way back when in Neverwinter, we stumbled upon Beans's science lab or whatever, and we swiped a small vial of mysterious green liquid fire?
We sure did. You still
Yeah,
have that in your inventory?
I do.
Yeah, all right.
So, what I want to do is I want to take it out, and I want to run towards Urzak, hop on his back, and I guess jump and throw this vial down at Beans.
Okay, so you do exactly that. You throw the vial. Roll me a d6 plus 3, because 3 is a really nice number.
5 plus 8, or 5 plus 3, 8.
So you throw that shit at him. You throw that shit at him, and it does 8 acid damage. It hits him in the face, and he goes.
But it's fire.
Oh.
But it's fire, not acid.
No, not fire. Sorry. Yeah, acid. Wait, fire? Huh?
It's fire. We specifically
It's fire.
tested
It is fire, right?
that
This
it's
is
not acid. I remember that.
Yes. This is wildfire.
It's green
this is wildfire.
liquid
yes.
fire.
So it does
yeah.
8. It does 8 fire damage, and it hits him in the jaw, and he goes, "Oh, you guys have been where you're not supposed to be. How'd you get this? How did you get this? Where are you, Pike? Where are you?" He says, putting his hands on his hips. But he does. You do see that the skin around his jaw was affected by this.
Okay.
Oh man, you guys are getting close to a particular point in his HP.
Then that's all I'll do. I'll stay on Urzak's back.
Yeah, you did your. All right, cool. After Pike is Sir Cauldron. Now Sir Cauldron is not looking too good, and he's going to do the following. He slashes down at Beans and nicks him in the arm. That's his turn. That is his turn. And now goes back to the top, the fire elemental. Let's bring him out, actually. I didn't even bring this guy. Oh, by the way, the room is a little lighter now because of him. You guys can see 5 damage at the beginning. Second one doesn't hit. Okay, so he hits him for 6 fire damage. And then, does this guy have a bonus action? He's got multi-attack, so he can do this. Wait, sorry. Okay, and now Beans is on fire, so until he douses the thing, he's gonna take. Damn, 5 1d10s is crazy. Okay, all right. And it is now Ruby's turn. Ruby is going to use her action to cast Goodberry. 10 berries with 1 HP fix each. She's gonna heal for 35. Sorry, no, she's going to heal for 10, putting her total at 35. Okay. She's going to use her bonus action, her cunning action, to dash. And that's Ruby's turn. Next up is Urzak. You're up, bro. Hold on a second.
I'll do the multi-attack again.
Okay, go ahead.
You have to do the frightful presence.
Roll. Was that a 6? He fails.
Alright, so frightful presence, then the creature gains fright.
He doesn't do that, though, because condition immunities. Frightened. Yeah.
Yep. Oh well.
There's a couple other ones, but I can't tell you until you figure those out.
Then I'll just make the 3.
So he's not frightened. Unfortunately, he's not frightened.
This is fine. I still get 3 free attacks. Alright, rolling the d20 for the bite is 20.
20 hits. Yes.
Okay. And I will do the 2d10s plus 6. It'll be 17.
17 just hits.
Oh, wait, that's the piercing damage where he can't receive, right?
Nope.
So we're gonna do the 1d8. I remember something was weird. Alright, the 1d8 is 3.
Alright, go ahead.
Alright, and now for the other 2 hits, the claw attacks. One's a nat 20.
In hell, so it definitely hits.
And the other one is a 7 plus 11, so 18.
Mm-hmm.
So now, for the damage on the non-nat 20, it'll be 12.
Plus?
14.
So 14 this round. So 14 this attack plus how much acid?
The acid was 3.
30?
3.
Oh, 3. So total 17 damage.
Well, the other hit as well. It's 2 claw attacks and a bite attack.
Okay, so give me the other claw attack, please.
One was 14, one was 16.
60 is what I have to add. 8, 148. Damn! Okay. Okay. All right. That's it?
Oh, it was not 6. I meant 16. It was 12. So -4. Add
Oh, it was
4.
12.
Yep,
Okay.
Add 4 back.
That's okay.
Yeah, those are the only damage you took. The 3, the 12, and then the 14.
Okay. Roll me a d20, random, flat.
3.
What'd you get? You're still in dragon form.
Okay.
Yeah, it was gonna be odds and evens. All right. So is that your turn?
Yes.
Now, I can't remember. Pike, you're up.
Okay. I can't really do much. I don't really know. I want to Misty Step off of Urzak and make my way back to Zam, and that's it.
All right. So next up is Cauldron. He's doing bad. He's doing pretty fucking bad, but he's gonna try to attack Beans again. First hit 14 does not hit. Second one, he does a dirty 20, does hit, brings it down for about 9 radiant damage on Beans, and it slashes at his jaw this time, and Beans' eyes glow red. He stares at Cauldron, and his mouth opens, and he just goes, I don't think I'm gonna be able to turn any of you. You're not really worth the effort anyways. He points his finger at him again, and shit hits. The same purple thing had hit, had come out of his... Actually, no. He pantomimes a bow and arrow, and then lets go, and where the arrow would have been, a green streak materializes and goes directly into Sir Cauldron's chest. Arrow on a hit, target takes 4d4 acid damage and 2d4 acid damage at the end of its next turn. Beans is going to take some fire damage first because he's still on fire. Hold on, I think he's 7 fire damage. And Cauldron falls. The arrow, the green arrow goes directly through his chest, and Cauldron just takes a step back. His eyes are shocked, and then his HP is at 0. He is down. Not dead, but down. When this happens, actually, let me roll initiative for one last little guy. We got a 12 up in here. Where is that? That's actually before Cauldron, before Pike even. He's right there with Chaz. Just as Cauldron falls, Zambo goes, "No!" He raises the book into the air, puts his hand forward because he doesn't have anything to channel this. Streaks of fire start coming out off of his fingers, and it looks very chaotic and not centered. And then he just goes, "Football!" And it actually hit right between Beans and the fire elemental. So that's where the fireball is gonna hit. 20-foot radius, that would be 5, 10, 15, 20. All right, so technically, Ruby and Urzak are safe. Sir Cauldron's gonna take some damage. Bright streak flashes from where Zambo was attempting to shoot out of, and with a low roar of an explosion, a fucking fireball just materializes in between the fire elemental and Beans, and it is about the size of the elemental. So the elemental just kind of gets sucked into the fire, and you guys can't really see Beans anymore, and it just kind of explodes. Sir Cauldron is pushed back a little bit, his body at least, and Urzak and Ruby are pushed 5 feet back, each of them. When the smoke clears, there is no fire elemental, no Beans, and Sir Cauldron is laying on the floor face down.
He did run away?
Why did I move 5 feet back? I'm like a 10,000-pound dragon.
Oh, yeah, you're right. You're a dragon. You didn't move 5 feet back anything. In fact, you're exactly where you are. If you want to, actually, I don't know. No, you're fine. Yeah, you don't move. You don't move back.
So hold on. You said he got away. Did he get away?
He's not where he was.
He's not where he was. I pulled down my hood. I'm assuming that startles Zam because I'm right next to him. I just appear and I'm like, shit.
Zam's is crying. He's like,
He didn't get his heart.
hi.
Am I able to take an action right now?
You guys are no longer in initiative.
Cool. I want to take a legendary action called Detect while I'm a dragon. And the dragon makes a wisdom perception check.
Okay. Wisdom perception. What are you trying to detect? Perceive, even?
If he's still near us, as far as I can percept.
As far as you can tell, there is a small, hard to detect, lingering presence of necrotic magic, but aside from that, you can't tell which way. You can tell that he's no longer physically around.
So he teleported, because I also have dark vision and blind sight.
You have dark vision. You can see your entire you can see the room. You can see everything in the room. You can see his throne chair. You can see that there are no at the very least easily seen points of egress aside from where you guys came, and you know he didn't get past you.
No, I mean like so I just saw him teleport. I didn't get to see where he went though.
You saw the giant fireball encompass Beans and the fire elemental, and then when it like disappeared in that explosion, you just don't see Beans anymore.
Cool.
You okay, Zam? That was a nasty fireball.
I'm fine. I think I need a yeah, that was crazy. I didn't know he was gonna do that. I think I gotta get a wand or something.
we can get you a wand. Good job. But we didn't get his heart. Is he still what happened?
Well, I'm not sure how this works. I'm still around, so I'm gonna assume that he's still around. I think now I'm kind of, do I die when he dies? What's gonna happen to me?
We'll get there. We'll deal with it when we get there. I want to walk up to the rest of the party. You know, Urzak, Ruby, Cauldron.
Zambo follows you, and Cauldron he starts coughing. He starts coughing, and he turns around, and you can see that there is a hole in his chest, and he's bleeding from the mouth. And he reaches up and he goes, "Ashla."
Hey Zam, while you were reading, did you pick up anything about like necromancy? Maybe is there a way you can heal him, or?
You did not just ask me that question. You did not just ask me that question.
Was this entire time
necromancy?
You were just learning how to do a fireball?
I was trying to learn attacks. Okay, I should have focused on healing. God damn it! And the paladin, he reaches up and he goes, Travel to Succumber Keep and seek the help of Lady Ashla. Tell her Sir Cauldron sent you. She'll give you an army.
An army sounds nice. Well, thank you for your duty, Sir Cauldron. You will be remembered.
Promise me you'll bring him to justice.
I promise.
Thank you. And he closes his eyes, drifting off. And then right before he dies, he goes, "Wait, also promise me you won't give his heart out to anybody." And then dies.
Well, I didn't make a promise about that second part, because that's already a promise.
No, he's not get to promise that second part.
That sucks. So I guess we can go to that place he said, huh?
Succumber Keep, says Ruby. It's like south. It's 1,000,000 miles in the other direction. Are we sure he's not here still? Maybe he's still around. We can check the...
Urzak, is he still here?
I don't know.
No, he's gone.
Okay.
So Ruby raises her hand and she goes, "Can I get in on this like telekinetic communication shit? It honestly just looks like you're talking to a dragon and the dragon is just huffing and puffing. Like, what's going on here?"
I will bow my head straight to Ruby, and I put my like giant head like a foot away from her face.
Away from her face,
just a foot away, and I just stare.
She just like raises her hands up in the air and just goes like, "Hey, fuck it, whatever."
And then telepathically, I would tell Pike, "Get under me."
Okay. I go under him.
And it's up to Pike if he wants to tell Ruby or not. And then Mauro, my strength is 23. I don't know if you allow this to happen, but I want to go upwards.
Wait, shouldn't we take like
through the roof?
Shouldn't we take Cauldron's like weapons and shit, whatever he has in his bags and whatever?
Yeah, by all means, let's loot him like it's Baldur's Gate.
Okay, I want to loot him. I want to loot
him like it's Baldur's Gate.
So Cauldron is more useful to you dead than alive, is what I'm hearing here.
He served his purpose. Okay,
My
that's the only
God.
reason why we added him to the party. He served his purpose.
Or if you want, I do
Okay.
have I have four legs and wings. I can take one of my hands and grab his body.
I know that, like,
Yeah.
I
whatever.
didn't plan. I was planning on him dying, but it's crazy that you guys have like potions and shit, and he was in death saves and could have been saved, and nobody did anything. But whatever.
we have potions? I didn't know
do
about
you
that.
not have potions? Have I not given you? No, hold on. I
Oh,
know
yeah,
for a fact
yeah,
that
I'm sorry. I
somebody
do have
found-
potions. I do have potions of healing. Excuse me.
Okay,
Sorry.
whatever.
I have like 50.
Whatever, it's fine.
Potions can't save somebody in death saving rolls. It's kind of just up.
Look, man, his purpose here was just a body,
Yes.
so that, and then like later on, the whole thing about Ashla and
He
Sakamba
was-
keeping the
Yeah.
army.
He took aggro. He did
Well, no,
his thing.
that's a
Yeah,
character you don't have
Urzak,
to
if
play
you just
anymore.
want to take his body with us, do that and we'll loot him later.
Well, we got to see if Mauro will let me go upwards.
If you're attempting to just fly through the roof, you can do that.
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
Yeah. Okay. So you're 2 levels below. So you would be flying through the roof of where you're currently at,
Mhm.
which is the floor of the actual mansion, and then flying through the roof of the mansion. That's what you're trying to do. Just get out.
Yep.
Yeah, you can do that.
Just like a little upwards
But you set.
with all the debris.
Yeah.
I'm gonna obviously since I'm going upwards, my back is gonna be abused, and I don't want Pike up there.
Yeah.
So I want to go upwards, break the roof, come back down, then let Pike get on top of me.
Okay, you do that. You just kind of telepathically ask Pike to get below you. I'm assuming he does. Is Zambo in on your telekinesis thing?
I tug Zambo's arm. Like I pull him.
You tug Zambo's arm, and Ruby is still outside of the thing. So yeah, you go up, you break through the debris.
Oh,
She
no,
goes,
I'll look at Ruby, and Ruby can figure out if she wants to follow under. It's your
you
choice.
look at
I just
you
look
look
at
at
her.
Ruby as they do that, and she's just kind of like, okay, it would have been a lot easier to just add me to the group chat, but whatever. And goes underneath, and then you do what you do.
And then we can just start flying south to the next location.
Yeah, okay. So you break through all the debris. Your back takes the brunt of the damage, but it's minimal. You come back down. People get on top of your back, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
okay. And then you fly out. Are you taking his Sir Cauldron's body with
It's
you?
in my hand.
It's in your hand. Okay, all right. So you grab Sir Cauldron's body. You fly out through a hole in the roof. Which way are you going, though? Which way do you start
South.
heading over? South. You start heading south. The sun is setting, and you're flying south. And is that where we're gonna call it?
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah. Okay. All right. That's where we're gonna call it with Urzak flying off into the
I'd say-
distance with
How far south was it? Because in that case, it could be possibly a long rest for Pike and everybody else while I just fly.
Take a look at this map, actually. Where the is Sakamba Keep? Jeez. It's like right out of the. So you're flying, right? And Ruby goes, okay, so we just need to get over the woods, and Sakamba Keep would be like a day's ride south. So I'm assuming on Dragon that would probably be like half a day. So yeah, you guys can do. Everybody short rest, long rest. I mean, everybody.
Okay,
long
everybody
rest,
but
and that'll be
everybody.
That. That'll be
Everybody
that.
but
That'll be
me,
that. Everybody but you. Yes.
Okay.
because I'm flying. It's kind of unfair.
Everybody but the tank. Our only tank left, by the way.
Can you
And that's what
imagine
we're
me
calling
taking
it?
a rest while flying? That's like me taking a nap while driving home after work.
That's real. Yeah, we finally met him. We finally did like a fair, like, actual fight, and yet he still got away. What a coward. Right, Chaz?
What a coward! Ain't that the fucking word?
What I understand from this is
you guys,
I need to go back into the kitchen.
You guys could see that he definitely took about. It was like if his life was, divided into countable HP, you guys would say that he was about a fourth of the way there.
Wow.
You guys, yeah. Just
I need
assuming.
some magical weapons or something, man. I need some, like, in terms of
Something,
damage.
I would say that's what, were I in that battle, that's what I would have taken away from it.
Yeah.
That would have been a learning opportunity.
Yeah. Well, still, what a climax that's still doesn't have a resolution. So I'm glad that like we're still able to keep going. So yeah, man, I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, a no holds barred fight would definitely come up. I'm assuming next.
And we technically got a mage.
3. Yeah, you guys, you now have a wizard who I need to fix because I accidentally made him a druid, and druids don't have fireball. So, yeah, I couldn't find it in his spell slot, so I had to look up fireball stat outside of it. But he's supposed to be a wizard, so you have a wizard now. Good job. You lost a paladin, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah, we have a dragon, so it all works.
And you do have a dragon.
And Chaz, you finally got to use it.
Yeah.
Right? That looked nice. That was nice. Yeah.
Yeah. Now I just
maybe
gotta
that's
roll
what-
bad enough to go small again, so I can take a long nap, or I'm just gonna remain a dragon until I roll again.
Maybe the dragon is what took the Lich by surprise. Maybe finding things like that, maybe having little surprises planned out that he's not ready for could be the key, perhaps. You know, maybe figuring out what the is going on with that teleportation that he keeps using. Right. What's up with that?
Okay, DM.
I'm
about
just
subtle hints.
saying, were I a character, these are the questions that I would be having.
Yeah. Okay. Well then, yeah, let's call it here. And this was another great addition to the Delta Quest and another great Delta series episode. And we'll catch you on the next one. Just a reminder, next week, Kendall Quinones' episode, the game director for Shade Protocol, his episode comes out. And this begins our entire journey through the world of Emeria. And every step of the way, just about every week, we will be covering something about Shade Protocol, a upcoming Metroidvania cyber fantasy game that we are all excited for. So stay tuned. All right, that's all the time we have for today, guys. Thank you so much for joining us on another episode of the Razzle Dazzle Show. Be sure to let us know what you think about this episode somewhere on the internet, and be sure to follow us on our socials and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Links to them are down below. Be sure to rate us 5 stars and leave a comment down below. We'll catch you on the next one.
Next time on the Razzle Dazzle Show.
So for me, the way we designed it to make the world beautiful and a little bit more full of wonder is what we call code. These beings understand it as music, right? So for them, it's sound. And it sounds like that whenever you quote unquote code, you're altering the world around you and it sounds like music. So there's a symbolism of that.
A good way for me to understand it is thinking about this Stevie Wonder song. In the like a lyric or a verse is, music is a language we all understand. Since code is also language, music is more of a universal language. So therefore, music can interact or interface with code easily.
Tune in next week.